And then I believe Dr. Flagler in the audience wanted to make a comment as well.
Thank you, Carol.
There seemed to be a question about whether marijuana leads to other drug addiction. I can't speak as an expert, but I can tell you I have attended dozens of rehab counseling, and every single addict that I listened to, when they gave their life history, said that at 14 to 15 years old, they started experimenting with marijuana, and that led to getting involved in harder drugs. I also met with an expert in the field. Her name is Miriam Adelson. Her husband is Sheldon Adelson, one of the richest men in the world, owns the Venetian Hotel in Las Vegas. His wife has been running a methadone clinic in Las Vegas for 40 years. And she said what happens is when first of all, the frontal lobe of the brain is not fully developed until the mid-20s, and that's what controls the reasoning. And then add to that, the marijuana further deadens the reasoning, and that's why they become addicts in the first place. And if we attack this problem at 14, 15 years on every one of them, it wasn't one was 21, every single addict I listened to started with marijuana 14, 15. So when people start selling us the story about how wonderful marijuana is for you, just keep that in mind. But another thing is, again, if we started drug testing, random drug testing in the schools, in middle school, high school, and in the university, we have educators here today, that would keep half of the people immediately from starting drugs, because they would be able to confront their peers that push them to oh, be cool and try it. It won't hurt you. And all they have to do is say, well, I'm cool like you, but I'm afraid I'd get caught. And as the sheriff knows, a strong deterrent is one of the most effective ways to combat anything illegal. So those are the comments that I wanted to make here today. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Siegel.